Hey, Melissa here from GirlGoneFishing, and today I'm at Paint Creek. I've always heard about this place, about how pretty it is. I heard that there's smallmouth bass in here, so I am looking forward to doing some scouting and familiarizing myself with the lake because I've never been here before, and kind of pre-fishing for a tournament next weekend with the Buckeye Kayak Fishing Trail. So hopefully find some fish and have a good day out on the water. Let's go try it out. So I'm looking at this awesome looking shoreline behind me and getting really excited because it's different from what I normally fish. This one, it's kind of like a rocky, kind of abrupt ending into the water and goes down pretty fast into about 9 feet. So I'm thinking to myself, what do I have in my tackle box that'll go down that wall fast enough to hold my attention, but slow enough to possibly grab a fish's attention. There's no way I'm going to wait for a weightless Senko to sink all the way down there. So I came up with Bitsy Bug, Strike King Bitsy Bug Finesse Jig. It's pretty light, smaller profile, but I think it'll get down there and I'll be able to feel the rock with it. My first problem with that was I don't have any jig trailers with me. Like, you know how you usually put the little crawfish looking things? Yeah, I didn't bring any of those because I never fish a jig. So luckily I had some Z-Man finesse TRDs, like what you'd use for a Ned rig. So I stuck one of those on there. I think it'll work fine. Like a jig, Ned rig jig. So I'm going to throw this, I have a shaky head. For some reason I only brought one color of Senko with me. I brought black and blue Senkos. Crazy, I don't understand where my green pumpkin ones went, but I'm going to try that on the shaky head. And then I also have some Pit Boss, little like crawfish, like 4 and 5 inch ones. And I have some Speed Craws. So give those a try. I don't ever fish creature baits either, so gonna try to get a fish on a jig and a fish on a creature bait. See how that goes. But man, this place is gorgeous. I'm excited to be out here today. So I went along that shoreline for quite a ways throwing that jig and I got nothing. So I'm going to finish up to the point with a Texas rigged Z-Man Big TRD. I happen to have the copper tooth on right now, which is like kind of chartreuse with like green pumpkin maybe, or chartreuse with watermelon, I don't know. There's no wind right now, so I've got it on the Mustad Tungsten 1/16 ounce cone weight. Tiny little weight. I want to slow the fall a little bit, but still get it down there. And then I've got a 2/0 Mustad KVD grip pin fine wire hook. And the fine wire is important because the Z-Man plastic wants to float, and if you have a light enough hook, the little tail should go up while it's sitting there. So that's the theory anyway. And I'm throwing it on my St. Croix Mojo Bass rod, 7-foot, medium heavy fast action, and my Stratic, and my Shimano Stratic reel. Love these. just feel like one of these times when it's sinking down there, I'm just gonna feel like bam, and it's gonna get nailed. Ah, that's the hope anyway. I'd love to find a pattern today. Starting to panic about next weekend. We get our choice of either Rocky Fork Lake or Paint Creek. I pre-fished Rocky Fork yesterday and got nothing. I fished sun up to sundown and caught nothing. So I'm really hoping I find a pattern here on Paint Creek, because otherwise I'm gonna just go into a full-blown panic about next weekend. How far up Rattlesnake did you go?
I don't know. I like to paddle up on people and then go like this.
Yeah.
Like cast right across them.
Cool, cool.
Let's see if I can catch your line.
I
got it!
Yeah.
I got one! Yes!
The most action I've had all day.
Yes! Hey, you know what? I'm just kidding, but that'd be a good way to see what somebody's throwing.
Right? You probably,
so what are you throwing? I don't know.
You probably don't want my weightless Senko. I don't even want my weightless Senko. Ooh, bald eagle. Well, I found a tunnel, but I don't know if I want to go in there or not. Oh my goodness, that scared me. So I've been out on Paint Creek now for 6 hours and haven't got a bite. And unlike yesterday at Rocky Fork, I haven't even seen any bait fish on the fish finder. So I have seen a lot of carp jumping, but other than that, no sign of fish activity. So I'm gonna fish my way down the bank. I didn't fish on the way up. It's the shady side right now, so maybe that'll make a difference. And I'm gonna go back to throwing the worm. I've got, what do I have? I have a shaky head creature bait, and I have a Texas rig big TRD, and I have a weightless. Oh, I traded the weightless Senko out for a weightless big Berkeley power worm, like a big 7-inch worm. I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll give it a try. Yeah, so this isn't giving me a lot of confidence for next weekend. If I don't get anything between here and the car, I'm gonna pick Rocky Fork and just try to grind it out over there. Hope the bite's turning on or something. But I gotta say, it is a gorgeous day, and this is a beautiful lake, and I'm glad I had time to come out and explore it. So, gonna fish my way back. Fingers crossed you get another update with big fish. Well, now I've lost my fish finder and one of my 2 GoPros because I didn't charge my boat batteries last night. So the battery's dead, and I switched over my back GoPro to my phone charger. So that might work for a little bit, we'll see. But otherwise, I'm not doing anything worth putting on film anyway. Well, I'm heading back to the dock. I'm gonna call it quits for the day. I think what I've decided is I'm not gonna fish Paint Creek for the tournament. I'm gonna fish Rocky Fork. So that means I don't need to keep exploring it today. I need to get home and start getting my stuff ready for the tournament next weekend. But I definitely want to come back and explore the rest of this lake and up the creeks and see if I can catch some fish. The whole deep end of it looked really intriguing, and I didn't get to try any of that, and I didn't go really far up the creeks. So a whole lot more to explore here at Paint Creek. Beautiful lake. It's been a beautiful day, so it was a great way to spend this gorgeous day, and really enjoyed the Hobie Lynx. Thanks so much to Strictly Sailing Kayak for use of the Lynx. Covered about 5 miles today, and you barely notice it. It's so cool covering water in this Lynx. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully next weekend I have a really great tournament and a video full of fish for you guys. But until then, I will see you guys out on the lake on the next one.